I'm into talking about narratives these days. I talk about the development narrative and the bias narrative when we're talking about race, and the narrative about the American story, the American project is fundamentally important. Is this a good country? Or is this a country that's founded on genocide and slavery? The impact of Western settlement in the Western Hemisphere, the European settlement in the Western Hemisphere on the native population was devastating. There's not any doubt about that. And the commerce in chattel, which was transatlantic slavery, was of a huge scale, mostly going to Caribbean and South America, but of a huge scale, and was monumental in world history. It was monumental in the foundation of the events that led to the American nation state. There's not any doubt about that. But the founding of the country, 1776, 1787, the creation of the United States of America was a world historic event in which the Enlightenment ideals got instantiated in government institutions. And as a matter of fact, within a century, slavery was gone. And you know what? The people who had been African chattel became citizens of the United States of America, not equal citizens, not at first. It took another century, but they became, in the fullness of time, equal citizens of the United States of America. The United States of America fought fascism in the Pacific and fought fascism in Europe and saved the world. American democracy became a beacon to quote unquote the free world. We stood down under threat of nuclear annihilation. The horror, which was the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. We have had the greatest transformation in the social status of a serfdom people, which was what the emancipation affected in the creation of the Negro, of the African American, probably that you could find anywhere in world history. 40 million strong, the richest people of African descent on the planet by far. This is a question of narrative. Are you going to look through the lens of the United States as a racist, genocidal, white supremacist, illegitimate force? Are you going to see it for what it is? Which in the last 300 years is the greatest force for human liberty on the planet. That's worth fighting about. These people at the New York Times lay down to a latter-day woke ideology and debase their country is despicable.